Have you ever dreamed of soaring through the skies with wings that stretch wider than a football field? In a little over 100 years, humans have gone from barely being able to stay airborne for more than a few seconds to flying for hours in gigantic aircraft. If you're as fascinated by aviation as we are, then you're in for a treat. In this captivating episode, we will unveil a lineup of colossal flying machines with wingspans that defy imagination. Please note that there are many ways to categorize the largest aircraft, such as by their maximum takeoff weight, the length, and their wingspan. Our list will be based on the size of the wingspans. But before we dive into the world of giants in the sky, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, because there's a whole universe of fascinating content waiting for you on our YouTube channel. At number 10, we have the Boeing Dreamliner, officially known as the content waiting for you on Dreamliner. It has a wingspan of 60.12 meters. The Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner first entered service in 2011 and is one of the fastest commercial aircraft in the skies. With its pioneering design, the Boeing Dreamliner has become a symbol of the future of air travel, showcasing how cutting-edge technology can redefine the way we explore the skies. One fun fact is that the Dreamliner has the biggest cabin windows of any commercial jet, meaning that even passengers in the middle of the plane can get a glimpse of the horizon. At number 9, we have the Airbus A340-500, which has a wingspan of 63.45 meters. This aircraft was specifically developed for long-range flights. With a range of 14,484 kilometers, it has been able to fly non-stop from London to Perth, Australia, on one tank of fuel. The A350-500 entered service in the early 2000s. Over time, as more fuel-efficient and modern aircraft like the Boeing 777-200LR and the Airbus A350 entered the market, the A340-500 became less competitive in terms of fuel economy. As a result, many airlines phased out their A340-500 aircraft and it is no longer in production. At number 8, we have the Boeing 747 Dreamlifter, officially known as the Boeing 747-400 large cargo freighter, with a wingspan of 64.44 meters. It is used exclusively by Boeing to transport oversized components of other Boeing aircraft, such as fuselage sections and wings from factories to final assembly plants. Only 4 Dreamlifters have been built to date. At number 7, we have Lockheed C-5 Galaxy, which has a wingspan of 67.89 meters. The C-5 Galaxy is a large military cargo aircraft developed and manufactured by Lockheed Martin. It has been in service with the United States Air Force since the late 1960s and can carry oversized and outsized cargo such as tanks and helicopters. The C-5 Galaxy has a distinctive nose that can be raised to allow for drive-on and drive-off loading and unloading of cargo directly onto the main deck. At number 6, we have a Boeing 747-8 with a wingspan of 68.45 meters. The Boeing 747-8 is the latest and biggest version of the iconic Boeing 747 family. The 747-8 includes 2 main variants, the 747-8 Intercontinental for passenger service and the 747-8 Freighter for cargo transport. The first 747-8 Intercontinental was delivered to Lufthansa in 2012, marking the beginning of its commercial service. At number 5, we have Boeing 777X, which has a wingspan of 71.75 meters when airborne. Why does this happen when it's airborne? Well, the Boeing 777X introduces new, folding wingtips, known as raked wingtips, that extend in flight to increase wingspan and aerodynamic efficiency. When the aircraft is on the ground, the wingtips fold upward to allow it to fit into standard airport gates. The aircraft received its type certification from the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration in January 2023. At number 4, we have the Antonov AN-124 with a wingspan of 73.3 meters. In terms of weight, the Antonov AN-124 is currently the heaviest cargo plane in operation, with a maximum takeoff weight of 392 metric tons. The AN-124 Ruslan entered service in the 1980s. It is powered by 4 Ivchenko Progress D18T turbofan engines, which provide the necessary thrust to lift heavy cargo loads. The aircraft features a nose that can be raised to allow for drive-on, drive-off loading and unloading of cargo directly onto the main deck. At number 3, we have the Airbus A380-800, often simply referred to as the Airbus A380, with a wingspan of 79.75 meters. The Airbus A380 is the world's biggest passenger plane and is capable of flying up to 853 people, although the average number is around 600. It is the first commercial airliner to use synthetic liquid fuel, testing the concept in 2008. In March 2022, the A380 also tested 100% sustainable aviation fuel in a flight lasting 3 hours. The Airbus A380 first entered commercial service in 2007 with Singapore Airlines. Production of the plane has now ended after 251 vehicles were constructed. At number 2, we have the Antonov AN-225 with a wingspan of 88.4 meters. It was the world's largest transport plane in service, right up until it was destroyed in the Battle of Antonov Airport during the invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Up until this point, it was the heaviest plane ever built, with a maximum takeoff weight of 640 tons. Only one plane was originally completed, but, after its destruction, plans were announced to complete a partially constructed second version of the plane, meaning that we may see this behemoth in our skies once again. At number 1, we have the Scaled Composites Stratolaunch. The Stratolaunch has a wingspan of 117 meters and is the biggest plane ever flown. To put that into some kind of context, the average soccer player is about 105 meters in length. It was developed by Stratolaunch Systems Corporation as an air launch platform for launching rockets into space. The aircraft is powered by 6 Pratt & Whitney PW4056 turbofan engines. It has a twin fuselage design, with the cockpit and flight crew all being housed in the right fuselage. The left fuselage is uncrewed and contains the flight data systems. The plane has, to date, flown 10 times and is considered to be operational. As we wrap up our exploration of the world's largest airplanes, one thing becomes abundantly clear. Human ingenuity knows no bounds when it comes to conquering the skies. From the legendary Stratolaunch and its monumental wingspan, to the sheer majesty of the Antonov AN-225 Maria, each of these aerial behemoths stands as a testament to the remarkable achievements in aviation. So, whether you're a seasoned aviation enthusiast or someone simply captivated by the wonders of flight, remember to stay tuned to our YouTube channel for more thrilling episodes.